Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tori Kelly.
Great to meet you, Tori.
Nice to meet you too.
Definitely appreciate your time. Now, anyone who follows you closely knows, of course, that you have an unbreakable smile and really do seem to have just an at ease and peaceful nature about you, which
Thanks.
I suppose is appropriate since I understand you actually spent some time growing up at a happy camp.
Oh my gosh. I did, yes. Was living at a trailer park for a little bit while we were building our house. It was like 4 months. And what's funny is in those 4 months, I just so happened to be on this show called Star Search. I was 10 years old. So that was a very interesting, chaotic 4 months.
Because it was kind of like a campground, basically? Like
It was,
RVs
yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah, it was like a little section of my life where we were like waiting it out, trying to figure out things.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I suppose we all have those from time to time. Even though a lot of your songs come from a place of hurt, I guess you could say that your ability to remain such a happy camper could even be traced back to Satisfied by Crystal Lewis.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you did do research. I appreciate you so much. Crystal Lewis was is still one of my favorite artists to this day, and she's the first singer who I felt like I really connected with, and I would just study her and like try to hit all her notes. And she's a gospel singer, and I grew up listening to a lot of gospel music. And yeah, Satisfied off of her Fearless album was like the first song that I did different singing competitions with. I had to be like 6 years old. Dang, you're taking me way back.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And even just in general, like learning how to sing, like thanks to your dad. Thanks to Crystal songs?
Yeah, my dad definitely is a singer, and he plays bass, and my mom grew up playing piano, so both of them are super musical, and my house was probably really loud now that I think back.
Yeah.
I feel like we were probably always making noise in that house.
Because he was in a band called 24 Elders. was that one of them?
Yes, he was. I have a lot of memories, actually. Just with they would all come over and have practice at the house and stuff.
Really?
And the guitar player, fun fact, in that band was the first person who taught me like my first 3 chords on guitar.
Wow.
So it goes all the way back
totally.
to those days. So it's cool to see, to still see those people and just like how connected they are to my life. And yeah, they're great.
Do you remember any of his other ones by chance?
Any of his other what?
Was
his
he in
other
other
bands?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the pressure's on.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the names of them though, because he was in a bunch of bands like in junior high and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And 24 Elders music has been described as exploring the human. Does this sound familiar at all? Exploring the human condition while still uplifting spirits. Does that sound does that sound like an accurate description? Would you say?
I was like 7 years old,
Okay.
so all of that would have gone over my head anyway.
Okay. And for those who may not be familiar, you, of course, won America's Most Talented Kids as a youngster.
I did, yeah.
Hosted by Dave Coulier, perhaps
Yes.
better known as Uncle
Fangirls.
Joey from
Yeah.
Full House.
Full House.
So I found it especially interesting that you actually bumped into Uncle Jesse at the opening night of the Hairspray musical. Like any other Full House connections we should be aware of?
I know, right? I was geeking out for sure when I met both of them because I love that show. Yeah, big fangirl right here.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, you're often considered by many people to have, the best hair in the biz.
Thanks.
But was there really a time when you had to get your hair product off of eBay?
Off of eBay, I still have to sometimes because there's certain products that they don't sell anymore.
Yeah.
And there was one from Garnier. There's like a green cap. I forget what it's called, but they don't sell it.
Was it the soft curl cream?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Do you use it?
No,
you got some,
no.
That stuff was the bomb, and they don't sell it, so I was really sad.
Dang.
Still sad about that. Bring it back.
But you found different alternatives?
I did. There's a really good product called Ouidad, I think is how you say.
Okay.
And it's Ouidad, and they're great for curly hair.
I also couldn't help but notice, like that meme or whatever of Mariah Carey with your hair recently. Were you ever able to get to the bottom of that?
That was so trippy. It was her face, right, but with my hair on it.
Yeah.
And it looked so real, though. Somebody tweeted it to
double
me.
Take.
Yeah, someone tweeted it to me. I was like, wait, that has to be my hair. There's no way. And they, I guess, photoshopped it onto her face. And I forgot. I think I said I replied to the
Yeah.
person, and she was tagged in it, and she wrote back.
Hmm.
I was freaking out.
An honor,
It's
to say the
crazy.
least.
Yeah, huge honor. Mariah tweeted me.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
crazy.
Mariah's, of course, known for being able to hit the high notes, and I also stumbled across that video of you hitting like
Oh,
that
gosh.
F6 whistle note like it was nothing.
Yeah.
However, I understand you're not able to actually whistle, which
I'm not.
I guess I find even more ironic in the sense, bringing your dad back into this once more. He actually did a bit of, he's done a bit of refereeing.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's kind of far fetched from whistling.
It's
I
a
like how you
stretch, but I figured 'cause
connected.
they
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
blow the
I was like,
whistle.
wait. You connected all of those dots
I-
so
I
quickly.
did my best.
Props. Yeah, my family's big on soccer
Yeah.
for sure. So we're always watching soccer. My brother plays. I don't play. I'm like the only one that's not good at sports.
Yeah.
But I took the music route.
Yeah, totally. Seems to be
But
paying
yeah,
off.
yeah, we like watching sports, so it's fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I couldn't help but notice a red flag when I looked at the album track list and
Oh no,
noticed.
red flag. That's not good.
I did notice the LL Cool J feature, which granted we haven't heard it yet,
Mm-hmm.
but with all due respect, I was thinking maybe you could have even handled that part on your own anyways, because I got a line for you. Let me know if it rings a bell at
Okay.
all. My name is Tori Kelly, and I got a big belly, and I like to eat jelly.
Where is that from?
Can you
Where's
explain the
that?
context? Does
I've
that sound familiar?
Yeah, me and my who has said that before to me? I feel like that's like followed me in my life, just that phrase, because Kelly rhymes with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I should throw that in a song.
But if I'm not mistaken, you would consider yourself to be at least somewhat of a fan of Eminem's, Marshall Mathers, that is.
Definitely.
And in terms of candy, have quite a sweet tooth for Sour Patch Kids and Reese's in particular. But
Yes.
I was curious to know whatever happened to all your Starburst rappers from back in the day.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me because your giggle afterwards is like is the cutest thing.
Thank you.
Okay, my Starburst wrappers, where I used to collect them in my binder.
Oh, really?
Is that maybe that's a different connection? I did have a thing for Starburst wrappers though.
Any particular reason?
No reason at all. I just liked to collect things when I was younger.
Eventually grew out of it, though, I assume.
Yeah, I definitely grew out of it. I'm like more of a minimalist now.
Yeah.
But I used to be really bad. I used to be super crafty. Like I would just collect like trash and things and
Yeah.
just organize it all. It's weird.
Is there anything else you'd like people to know about Tori Kelly?
I feel like you hit on so many great topics that I wouldn't even be able to talk about. Props, man.
Oh, thanks. Glad you
Feel
enjoyed
that.
it.
Yes.
Definitely
This is
appreciate your
awkward.
time.
Awkward high five, but I'm not mad at it.
I mean, you haven't let go. That's
I
probably
know.
the only awkward part. Any final thoughts before we say goodbye?
No, this has been a great interview. I'm very happy with everything.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Once again, I'm Damon Campbell, and this is Tori Kelly. Thanks for watching.